Alright, what's up? This video is about MMA. It's not about anything that my channel's normally about. If you want to talk more or hear more about MMA, check out I'm No Joe on YouTube. It's a channel based around MMA, UFC, Bellator. No Joe, I'm No Joe on YouTube. Um, so I've been kicking around a theory ever since the last time Jon Jones got popped for the Toronto ball right before this last fight. Um, and the theory kind of puts two things that happen and kind of twists them together. So a little bit ago, Jon Jones got popped for Toronto ball after the last Daniel Cormier fight. Then he gets off of a suspension that was supposed to be longer by saying he would help USADA or be an informant or whatever may have you. Then he gets Turinabol, is found in his system again, and is still allowed to fight. So what if the two instances of Jon Jones had to be an informant or help USADA, and Jon Jones getting hit again for Turinabol but being allowed to fight were one and the same? What if because the one happened, the other one happened? Okay, so that's my theory. It's something that I've been thinking about for a while, and I just wanted to share. This theory may be so fucking stupid. That's okay. It's just a fun thing to think about. I'm a fan of MMA, fan of Jon Jones. Just something I'm kicking around. So hear me out for a second. So why would USADA want that? Why would USADA want Jon Jones to get hit for Turinabol? What if they came to Jon Jones and said, this is what you could do for us? We need to start a conversation about if a fighter comes up dirty for performance enhancing drugs, they'd still be able to fight. We got Brock Lesnar coming up. You won't stop popping. We got a Silva fight coming up. Now the Silva fight happened. But what if we just needed to start the narrative of fighters did have drugs come up in their system, but it's not an enough amount to be a performance enhancer. We need to start that narrative, John, and we need to start it with you. With me, but everybody's going to think I'm doing drugs again, and everybody's going to think I'm a cheater. Well, do you want to come off suspension and start making money? So that's one thing. What happened with Jon Jones is, after he gets hit with the Turinabol by USADA, then two other commissions start drug testing him with the same test that USADA is doing. And now it's known that they're going to keep testing him. So if USADA is doing the same exact test as these two, why would the UFC need USADA anymore? Something that they're paying for, that people know that maybe they want to get rid of because they sold the company. And ever since USADA came around, fights haven't been as exciting. Sales have went down, is what's said. I don't know that for a fact, but this is just stuff I hear from either Joe Rogan, Brendan Schaub, whatever. Any kind of MMA talking that I'm listening to. So what if this is all one and the same as, John, this is how you could help us? What if USADA was like, do some Turinabol. We need to test it because we only know one other person that has done Turinabol. There's only studies on one other person that was in that documentary on Netflix. We need to study this shit. So, John, did you do Turinabol? Well, you won't get in trouble. I did do Turinabol. All right, good. We're going to take a couple blood samples, couple urines. We need to figure out this thing. I'm glad you're being honest. But is the whole public going to know? They are. But if you want to fight again, this is what you're going to have to do for us. What if he had the rat on himself? That's even something he said in an interview. Who says I got a rat on anybody else? What if I'm just telling on myself? It's just a theory. Just a theory I had. I thought it was a fun little theory. I've been thinking about it like every time I hear about USADA and Jon Jones, that maybe them two are one and the same. Jon Jones had to do something for USADA, and then Jon Jones is allowed to fight after Turinabol comes up in the system again, which has never happened before with USADA. If you have drugs, you just can't fight. That's usually the narrative. All of a sudden, you're allowed to fight now. So if somebody else comes up with a little bit, if somebody else pops for Turinabol, people are going to ask, well, was it picograms? Is he allowed to fight? Because Jon Jones was allowed to fight. And then what if another drug? What if somebody comes up for TRT? All right, how much TRT? Is that enough to be performance enhancing? Shit like that. It's open now. It's open to that conversation now. Anytime anybody pops, that conversation is open. Not only that, like Jon Jones has been given a green light to have Turinabol in his system. They didn't even say like how many picograms can you have that you can't go in. They just said it's a little amount of picograms. All right, so how much is performance enhancing? Like he's got this pulsing effect that somebody said may last all life. Just a theory. Check out I'm No Joe for MMA and stuff. Have a good one.